The rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. Greetings from the shores of Lake Ontario, pilots. Uh, this one is gonna be a bit rambly, but not as rambly as the first two attempts. So this on screen is attempt number one. You can see, and maybe you can figure out why it's voiced over. If you don't see this leaves swaying, I'll tell you that the mic definitely picked up on the wind. Not only that, it was a lavalier mic, and it was not placed on a lavalier, so the audio was pretty hot and made the video hot garbage. So I did attempt number two with a voiceover, but I wasn't happy with that either. So here we are, attempt number three, and I hope to be a bit shorter than I was in the first two attempts. So basically, I just want to discuss the future of the channel, and maybe some things from the previous season you guys have just watched. I decided to bring this shoot outside to showcase the weather that we're having in Southern Ontario. The weather did improve from this later on during the day, but it is what it is. But I had designs of a red Muskoka chair, and I brought that forth to my 3D printing friends, and my buddy Zorbsy was the first to step up to the plate. And to continue that baseball analogy, I want to say he definitely hit it out of the park, and I hope you get to see more of that in the cold open or that just happened. Not only that, but Zorbsy offered to help early on in the season, but due to the recording schedule, it just didn't work out, and you guys had to put up with my Dollarama budget and my Swedish sets. But judging from the feedback, I think you guys loved it, and I wanna give a shout out to the great Rambino, who described it as antics. That is such a great word for it. So yeah, thanks for that, the great Rambino. Yeah. So basically, like I said, I wanted to show you the weather we're having right now in Southern Ontario, and just basically say that I plan to take a break from recording for the summer months, or as viewers on Australia will call it, June, July, and August. I don't want to be sitting editing videos, so I want to limit my time on a computer and enjoy the beautiful weather when we have it in my neck of the woods. Yeah. So what does that mean for the channel? I have two videos that I plan on doing. So I want to slowly work on those scripts. So I want to do a video on the X-Wing Alliance upgrade. Don't know exactly what, but I do want to showcase that. And I plan to release that around September or October. So well past the summer months, or June, July, and August. But I'd put my money on October if you ask me. And the other video I have in mind is one that I did for the 10th anniversary of the Old Republic. So I'll provide a link to it down below, or up on the card that you see flashing on your screen. And I want to redo that one for the game's 15th anniversary. So there's two videos that I have in mind, and something for you guys to look forward to. The feedback from this last playthrough has been really touching. You guys want me to continue, so I am gonna throw out some suggestions. And I got a couple from a couple of friends. First one being Lionel. He has a store here in Southern Ontario called X Planet Games. He streams Warhammer Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40k. So if that's up your alley, give him a visit at X Planet Live, or visit his store at X Planet Games, and I will provide the links down below. But he suggested I play Knights of the Old Republic, and believe it or not, I did play the game. So can't say I haven't played the game, but I have not finished it. So I feel like that is something I should get around to, especially since I have these two on pre-order. Or maybe I pivot my channel to be a toy tuber channel. Yeah. Then one friend and another viewer has asked me to play X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. So sit back in that flight seat and play another flight sim. But I think I've touched upon it. Well, I know I touched upon it in the very first episode. Why I wasn't a big fan of that game, and even though it has a single player portion, I feel it would be a downgrade from the Let's Play we just finished. But that same friend John, who I forgot to mention, who mentioned X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, also suggested Empire at War, and I think that would be a great one. Because it's another one of those games that is decades old, just like X-Wing Alliance, that the community is keeping alive and improving on, and not to mention all those mods. So there's that, and just like KOTOR, another one of those games I started but never finished. So maybe I play vanilla, or I try some of the other flavors. So there's that. And another user or another viewer that I want to highlight is Teleris UK, who I mispronounced in a previous video because the UK part, I wanted to add some U's in his name. So I did apologize ahead of time if I was going to mispronounce the name, which I did. But I want to set the record straight and say hello, Teleris UK. They suggested I go try out TIE Fighter Total Conversion, which I did also talk about way back in episode 1, and I was hoping that they'd get around to finishing it. I think some of it is, but I still don't feel like it's there yet. So yeah, it's not one I want to go back to, especially since I still feel like my playthrough, even though that was done when we had the blue hive virus. Is that the one from the Clone Wars? Yeah. Well, we all know what happened in the beginning of the 2020s, right, folks? Yeah. I did that playthrough because of that world event. So yeah, but it still feels fresh. So I feel like I want to cover some new ground, or new space, that is, or mostly new space. So with those criteria in mind, Teleris UK also mentioned the newly released Embers of the Empire by Ilios, I think that is how you pronounce it, for X-Wing Alliance. And that one would be great because I'd eat up all that Legends lore that campaign is going to cover. And not only that, but back in episode 1 from last season, I did mention one of my goals was for this Let's Play to give me a kick in the derriere to start making my own missions. So I think going through somebody else's work would also inspire me, and it would give me insight into how they approach their campaign, because that's ultimately what I want to do, is to make some missions, then have them into battles, put them on a flash drive or host them on a website. But ultimately, I want to put them in a box, put that box on a shelf, and as Boylai Hobby Time would say, I called it good. And I'll link to down below. I hope you guys have been checking my notes on each episode. I try to I try to be fun with that. But yeah. But that's covering old games. How about some new ones? We've got 2 new games coming up. Some new Star Wars video games. And the first one will be out at the end of August, and that will be Zero Company. I will link to that trailer down below and up top and on the card, and see if that might be something you would consider watching from me. I think that one, if I had better internet, I would be live streaming it. But maybe in this Let's Play format, you guys can help play Space Barbie with me, and maybe I think you can rename some of the characters. So yeah, we can all get involved and see me play through that campaign. So there's that. And finally, in the beginning of October is Galactic Racer. So there was a reason why you see a book called Wipeout Futurism, The Graphic Archives. And I will put it up now. Hopefully I timed it right. Yeah, so if you've seen my earliest videos on this channel, you'll know I'm also a huge fan of that racing series, Wipeout, for the PlayStation. And this is probably the closest peanut butter and chocolate pairing for me that I could think of when it comes to Star Wars and something else. I also think the races would be easier to follow and not waste so much of your time. So yeah, there's that. So those 2 are conditional based on if it will run on my aging gaming laptop. That one was also purchased during the Blue Hive virus, so if one of them runs or both of them run, great. That's better for me, and hopefully one of those will be a winner amongst you guys to watch me play. But yeah, that is enough for now, pilots. I do hope your June, July, and August will be great. And I hope if you are celebrating summer in the northern hemisphere, that you have a great summer. Let me know what you want to see from the channel, and I'll let Ty take it from here. Remember, if you got something to say, go down below and
Enter your name, pilot.